Aloha! Brian Mudd back with the cheat sheet on this Monday, August 12th. I say aloha because I was thankful enough to be able to enjoy about 8 days, really about 7 in Maui. Happy to be back here though, and let's get started. First, let's take a look at Florida's job growth, private sector job growth in July. And one of the things that's neat is we did continue to see some progress. 12,250 private sector jobs being grown in Florida in July. But here's the best part of it. We actually saw everything moving in the right direction for the first time this year. We ended up seeing everything from natural resources, mining, construction, professional, business services, trade, transportation, utilities, and yes, even manufacturing all add jobs in July. That's the first time in years that has happened in Florida, and it's showing that in our state anyway, the recovery in jobs is the most broad it's been to date. Something that a lot of people have been nervous about over the past week, the stock market. We know that it had a bad week last week, and as we're getting out of this earnings season and people are wondering what's going on with the economy, what's going to happen with the stock market? So the best thing I can do is take a step back. Haven't done this in a few weeks. How is the value of the stock market right now compared to its historical average? Well, right now, the average PE ratio, price earnings, of the S&P 500, about 19.3. The average historically, about 14.51. In other words, on a historical basis, the stock market is trading at about a 25% higher level than it has historically. That doesn't mean that it's going to go down 25%. It does mean, potentially, that you should be prepared for something like that if bad things happen in the economy or if crazy unknown things happen. I still don't think it's going to happen. I do think over the course of time the two averages have to converge, but just be prepared that we could see up to a 25% decline, potentially, if things don't go well in stocks. Just be prepared for that. If you know what the worst case is, then you can deal with it if it does happen. All right, let's take a look at the T-Mobile promotion. This was interesting with the iPhone 4S and iPhone 5. If you wanted to take advantage of the no money down promotion on the 4S or 5 at T-Mobile, well, you're out of luck now. They ended it rather abruptly on Saturday. A week and a half ago, T-Mobile sounded like they were in this promotion for the long run to try to gain back market share. Maybe it was too much of a good thing because T-Mobile still had to pay Apple for these phones, even if they weren't charging you anything down for them. But the last phones that went out for free, no money down, on Saturday. And so if you want a iPhone 5 from T-Mobile, it's not going to cost you more than $150 or about $150 down going forward. Meanwhile, there's a lesson that played out for all of us with Shark Week last week. Whether you watched any of the Shark Week episodes on the Discovery Channel or not, the one thing that we can all take a look at, 13 different national businesses ended up having promotions attached to Shark Week. Everything from companies like Intel to Tide, even Airbus, and yes, a competitor, the Weather Channel, all had promotions set up around Shark Week. And these are opportunities that maybe you can take advantage of at the local level. With local promotions, maybe even something national like Shark Week. Set up a calendar of all the things that come up that might be able to have an angle for you in your business and see if you can leverage some of those opportunities for next to no money, just to be part of something that's part of the conversation and captures the imagination of people. We have several of those in South Florida. And I have plenty more on the physical cheat sheet as well, including where interest rates will go later this year. Bet on interest rates is a bet on the economy. And also gas prices. Don't expect big drops. A lot of people, the analysts are lined up, they're like, oh, we're getting to the middle of August. That means that necessarily gas prices drop a bunch. Don't expect that to happen this year. Maybe 10 cents or so, but oil is still well over $100 a barrel. More on the physical cheat sheet. Enjoy your day, and we shall see you tomorrow.